Everyone, thank you all for coming this morning very much. We are pleased to be able to sponsor this event this morning, and we thank Riverbank and Trust for hosting the event in their beautiful facility. If I were a pastor, I would be passing a plate right now. But since I work for the United Way, nobody gets out without a pledge form in their hand. So this is the way it's going to work this morning. Look, we are right in the middle of our campaign. And I think a lot of people know that. A lot of the folks in this room have already made their pledge for the year. And for that, I say thank you very much. But campaigns are always led by a volunteer leader. And this year, we are so fortunate to have a wonderful volunteer leader who has dedicated a lot of his time, effort, and energy to making this campaign successful. So I wanted to take just a second to allow this year's leader to make a few comments on behalf of United Way and thank him as well for hosting the event in his place. And that's the CEO of Riverbank and Trust, Jimmy Stubbs.
Before I make my United Way comments, I'm going to get my 30-second promo in. Welcome to Riverbank and Trust, and on behalf of our team, we're glad to have you here today. If everybody will open up an account before you leave, I'll take Thursday and Friday off. We're glad to have you, and we're certainly glad to serve as the host for the River Region United Way. It's an honor for me this year to serve as the campaign chairperson. What a wonderful organization. When you come to an event like a Chamber of Commerce breakfast and you look around and you see all these individuals walk up and talk about their new business, it's a sign of a healthy, vibrant community. And that's what the River Region is. But part of that vibrant community also includes our willingness to give back to those who need a helping hand. This man right here talks about Live United. And what that means to me is there are 40 agencies that depend upon the United Way for part of their funding. Funding is dollars that come from you and I as individuals and as businesses. Individuals don't get help without those dollars. We need those dollars, and I need for you to go back to your business and share the United Way with your employees and your coworkers and say, hey, let's help out and let's do our part to make this community a healthy and vibrant community. Thank you for coming.
We're also very fortunate that we have the volunteer leaders of our TOEFL Society, Andy and Lisa Weedle, have joined us this morning. We're glad to have y'all with us as well. And Brenda, I'm going to ask you to come forward. We are very fortunate. We have recently hired a new campaign director, a vice president of resource development at the River Region United Way, and I wanted to introduce all of you this morning to Brenda Dennis, who has joined our staff. This is in her second week. She keeps showing back up, so that's a good sign. But Brenda comes to us from the Alabama Dance Theater. She knows a lot of people in this community. She's very well connected, and she has a passion for nonprofit work and for improving the lives of people. So we're excited to have you on board, Brenda. Thank you so much. I had mentioned we are in the middle of our campaign this year, but every campaign begins somewhere. And we're fortunate that every year our campaign begins with the Chamber of Commerce. They are always the first campaign through the door. They always have 100% participation. And this year, I'm proud to say that their giving exceeded their giving last year. But they are a true role model for our community. So Randy, thank you for your leadership at the Chamber. And thank you for your leadership as well, because it doesn't happen without great leadership. So we appreciate what you guys do for us. As Jimmy said, that's what the United Way is all about. It's about living united. It's about working together. The River Region United Way is fighting for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in every community. Every person, not just those in need. If we improve the communities in which we live, we improve the community for ourselves as well. So we're all working for each other at this point. Every person in this room has the ability to do something in this campaign of some amount. I would just encourage you to do that. Never underestimate your ability to help another person. There are so many ways you can do that. When you leave today, you're going to get a little handout from us, and it has a little card inside of it that says, how can I help? Well, I'm going to tell you really quickly, here are 3 ways you can help us. If you don't currently conduct an employee workplace campaign, you can do that really easily. Brenda Dennis is waiting for your phone call, and her contact information is on the back of this card. But conduct an employee campaign. If there's not one at your workplace, encourage the leadership at your workplace to have one. It's extremely important. The other thing you can do is if you own a business in this room, make a corporate contribution to the United Way. That's extremely important, and it shows the folks that work with you your commitment to the community as well. The last thing you can do is give as an individual, but give. That is the important part. Let me close with this thought. This campaign, the River Region United Way campaign, is about helping people. At the end of the day, that's what we're here to do, is to help people. You may have noticed this year that we haven't talked much about pace-setter campaigns. We haven't talked about a campaign goal this year. We haven't stood up here with a large check with a fill-in-the-blank number. And that's all very intentional for me, because the campaign is not about us. And when I stand here with a large check, the focus is on United Way, and that's the wrong place to focus. We need to focus on people that need help. So that's why we're not concerned about an arbitrary number. When people ask me, what's the goal this year? My goal is to raise every dollar we can to help every person we can. That's extremely important to me. So join us in that fight. Do what you can. I love this quote. It says, doing nothing for others is the undoing of ourselves. And that's where it starts. So do what you can. Get involved. Advocate. Encourage someone else to do it as well. It's too important for our community to just sit back and let things be the way they are. If we all want to live in a better community, then we all have to be involved in making the community better. So thank y'all for coming this morning. We appreciate what you do, and thanks for helping us all live united.